back on the road, even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps. Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop! Woohoo!
Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Attention students and anyone else looking for a great deal. Sun Valley Lanes and Games has the ultimate weeknight special. For just $15.95, enjoy unlimited bowling, lucky putt mini golf, and laser tag. Flash your college ID at check-in to receive $2 off your admission. It's the perfect way to unwind Sunday through Thursday nights. Check out sunvalleylanes.com for hours and availability. Sun Valley Lanes and Games, located at 321 Victory Lane.
Lincoln's best place to meet, eat, and compete. Sun Valley.
Explain to me again why we're sleeping on the ground.
Because we're thramping, thrift camping. It's saving us money and getting us closer to nature.
But we don't need to thramp. I just combined our home and auto insurance with our State Farm agent, so we have a rate that fits our budget.
All right. Do you think our agent can bring us an air mattress?
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Individual premiums and budgets will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
An hour ago, you didn't need a plumber. Now you're in a panic. When life throws you a surprise with a clogged drain, plugged or leaky toilet, broken pipe, leaky faucet or water heater, or a bathroom or kitchen plumbing upgrade, whatever. Just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing, 467-1111. Keep that number handy, 467-1111. Or go to BryantLincoln.com. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is Old School, sponsored by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. Broadcasting veteran Derek Pearson.
When you find something that moves them, that makes them smile, celebrate it. That's your task. That's your superpower.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer Jay Foreman.
Rifles a pass. It was tipped. It's picked off by Foreman. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He'll score!
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome to it, a very special Tuesday here at 93.7 The Ticket. Greatly appreciate you hanging out with us for an hour today. At least hanging out with us for the next hour. You'll hang out with folks here on The Ticket for the rest of the evening. We've got plenty of really good radio for you over the course of the next few hours. But next up, at the 5 o'clock hour, the premiere. A very special engagement. And it's a challenge to identify the best in Lincoln and Nebraska, the state in itself, just to be able to have these discussions about taking care of each other. 402-464-5685. Start a Hammond text line. You want to be a part of what we're doing? You got questions? If you've got comments, you've got curiosities, please feel free to reach out and do that. You can follow us on the streams, Facebook, YouTube, X, Allo Channel 961. If you want to get interesting and really kind of reach, you should have the app, the 93.7 The Ticket app, which travels everywhere. And it means that the signal never drops. You never lose it. Pretty cool stuff. If you want to do that, if you want to jump on Amazon Prime as well, get whatever way you consume your content on a day-to-day basis. Before we get into the news of the day and the conversations, I'll have Austin Orman tell you about our dear friends at the Mercado.
Our dear friends is right, because what do? They provide meat. Every type of it and every cut of it. That's why we love them. They have 3 locations in Lincoln, 84th and Havelock, 85th and Andermatt, as well as 30th and Yankee Hill. And don't worry, Omaha friends, you're on our app or you're on our streams, which means you're hearing this. There's a Mercado location for you as well, the 168th and Maple.
There we go. Thank you. Greatly appreciate it. And if you need, on a beautiful day like today, if you need something to put on the grill, stop by the Mercado. It'll hook you up. Well said. We're an hour today. We're an hour on every Tuesday forward, as far as we can imagine. From 5 to 6, we'll be joined, and we'll switch over and introduce you to some folks Des Moines Adams, Ashton Hunter from Teammates. And each hour on Tuesday, there will be a challenge to be inclusive and to be a part of the community. Tuesdays for me, for the past few years, has been Teammates Tuesday, because I signed up, went through the training, processed myself through, and was introduced to my mentee. I got him when he was in middle school, and now he is in high school. And it's been a big part of my week each Tuesday, is to go spend some time with him at his school. And we sit at the table and go through and just listen to the young man and kind of go through his week, usually his weekend. He's a JV football player, so I get to hear about his football process, his growth in it. Linebacker, wannabe running back, several things. Also a wrestler.
Sounds like a Jay Foreman.
Yeah,
acolyte.
yeah. He's got quite the quality, lots of charisma and personality. But I spend my Tuesday, and it's interesting too, because when I walk in to different schools now, I'm able to identify other teammates, other mentors, and it's a pretty cool thing to walk in. And there are some folks who work security at Husker events and work at Pinnacle Bank Arena, and folks that I see around town who have joined the team, and they're a part of it. Like today, we have listeners that and friends of the station who were teammates, and they were there at the same time. And there's a little badge you get that you have to wear to identify yourself in the building. And then you talk to coaches and folks in the building, and it's been pretty cool, quite frankly. No matter what my mood is on Monday or Tuesday morning, it transitions, because then for an hour I get recalibrated and readjusted that, quite frankly, whatever's stressing me ain't that big a deal. And to have somebody that is looking forward to hanging out with me for that hour, and he's not hanging out to necessarily talk sports. We can. And we often do. Again, our first kind of engagements were shooting baskets at his middle school. Like, we would just go there, and he'd get one of the teachers or coaches to get a basketball, and we'd just shoot hoops and talk. And of course, a little trash talk never hurt any relationship. That transition to just playing catch with a football, and then now it's just we literally go to the lunch area, and we sit at a table. And he's a real fan of Goodly cookies. And so we sit at the table, and we break cookies. We break cookies.
Can I ask what his favorite is?
He's a chocolate chip guy.
Respect.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
He's a chocolate chip guy.
Are you a chocolate chip guy?
I am.
Nice.
I am. And for him, it makes more sense that it's more about him than it is about what I want. And then we've literally had, Austin, we've had conversations that went down the rabbit hole. We had a full 30-minute discussion over the greatest candy that existed, right? And we did a tasting of, okay, let's line them up and figure out what really is the GOAT. Which one do we really exist for? And we've had these conversations about everything, about books, about sports teams, etc. And so it's the challenge for teammates on a local level and on a national level is really getting people off the couch, just to set aside time. And I also have to put my money where my mouth is and to offer a paid hour and an excused hour for ticket personnel, that if they want to do this, that it's an hour in the bank every week, for those 20 weeks of school that you do this. And it's a 20-week project each year, ideally a minimum of 20 weeks. It's how many ever you can make. But to have Husker Hall of Famers walk into these schools and sit at a table and to make some small person feel big, make them feel heard, is kind of the project and the way we want to do this. So Teammates has been exceptional with us and partnering, and they will help us with some of the other play-by-play broadcast stuff that we want to do and the things we want to do going forward. So yes, Austin, I will throw you under the bus, and you will be offered up as a sacrificial lamb to Teammates to try to get you. And again, it's 4 hours a month. It's really 4.5 hours a month over the course of that. But we say an hour, for you to go where you want to go. You can pick the school of your choice, the age of the mentee of your choice, and to do that. And I can't ask people to do a thing that I'm not willing to do. So that's going to be the whole thing. It's a big day for Austin in several ways. I mean, it's a baseball playoff day. The Detroit Tigers have started off the party by throwing quite the party. Are we surprised at all by Detroit and their performance against the Astros today?
The more I was thinking about this, DP, the more I got major North Carolina State vibes from Detroit. That's really where I got. No, they didn't go and win the division like winning the ACC conference tournament like North Carolina State needed to do, but the Tigers are playing their best baseball right now. Again, they were my pick to win the division at the start of the year. This is kind of what I expected from Detroit all year long. I'm a little bit surprised, but at the same time, I don't know if I should be necessarily. As well as Detroit is playing, I'm not necessarily worried about Houston. I mean, that is a veteran core that's been in this position, how many times? 7 times in a row to the ALCS, right? They're not worried about a 1-0 deficit against what AJ Hinch is now calling pitching chaos, like Detroit's going to throw at him. It's a begrudging tip of the cap to the Tigers right now for me.
Yeah, and I asked you to do a thing before this hour, which was to kind of reseed and reset the table for the playoffs, with the wild card being in. Of course, the top 4 teams are sitting at home in their respective stadiums, stretching and burning off galactic acid and kind of fueling up. Often, a lot of them are healing. And if we put those first 4 teams at the top of the seeding, but at least in my head, but is that really true?
That's not how I have it.
Right. Well, that's why I asked. So Austin Orman is about to re-rank all of the teams eligible to win Major League Baseball's World Championship. So Austin, if you would, please.
I'll do it by league here. So in the American League, I mean, it's hard to go against the Yankees. I mean, it's tough for me to want to do that. Their offense is basically 2 guys and maybe a half of a third every so often. But pitching's held up surprisingly well with a mediocre year from Garrett Cole. End up with the best record in the sport somehow, So got to give the nod to the Yankees. Houston just been there, done that. They've played at the best pace since they were like 12-24. They've played at a 98 win pace, which is the Houston we've all come to hate and expect, I guess, if you're a fan of other AL teams.
Yep.
Cleveland, I think, is unfortunately built for the playoffs. They cluster their good hitters together, and that bullpen is absolutely untouchable. Really has been all year. So they're in third in the AL for me. Baltimore, I just think, has the talent. I think they have the motivation after they flamed out last year. Then I do have Royals, Tigers at 5 and 6. I don't know. It's kind of hard to rank those two teams. One's hot, one's cold. Maybe I'm a little homer going with the Royals there. I have San Diego as the team to beat in the National League, though. Maybe that's asinine. Maybe that's a step too far, but they've been playing some really good baseball. Just dug slightly too big of a hole for themselves behind the Dodgers, who I don't trust. I have the Dodgers 4th in the National League because they're down so much starting pitching. The lineup is absolutely there. I don't trust that frontline pitching at all. I've got Philly at 2 because of Wheeler and Nola at the top of that rotation. I think the offense gets it figured back out. The Brewers ran away with the NL Central. That really surprised me. I did not see that coming from them. We might be underrating the Brewers, but they have their own postseason demons to reckon with. And give me the Mets in a nod over Atlanta. I think the Mets are kind of Tigers of the National League right now. As there we go, Bobby delivers RBI single score and Michael Garcia there. Royals lead 1-0. So that I think actually vaults the Royals ahead of the Yankees in my playoff rankings. Now they have a 1-0. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, then Mets and Braves to end out the NL.
So if we said the top 4, give me the top 4 in each league again.
Yankees, Astros, Guards, and Birds, and then Pods, Phils, Brew Crew, and Dodgers.
Yeah, I'm trying to wrap my brain. Like, it's that thing that Detroit does kind of have the vibe, but the other side of it would be Cleveland has figured out a way through magic and witchcraft to keep this thing moving.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure that you want to circle them or write them off. I'm not real sure which way it works. But with them, I don't have an answer for the Guardians, the Tigers, and the Brewers. I don't have an understanding for them, and I don't understand the Mets.
No,
I don't I understand the Brett struggles, the Brave struggles.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand the Mets.
Same.
I don't which by every metric means, oh boy, they're going to go deep in this thing.
But
because nobody has if you wouldn't be surprised if they showed up in the World Series or if they got swept early on.
Right.
But here's the true statement. I'm not sure that that's not the case for anybody left.
Yeah, for sure. Now, to be fair, I would be surprised if the Yankees and Guardians lose this week. So
I'm not, because I have too many Yankees friends who are the saddest group of people I know. I mean, they're mopey. And I'm like, you have talent. Like, I don't understand. Just for the record, the Astros have scored and have the tying run on second base.
Woo!
So that quickly. And here's what's funny too. And here's the thing that they're doing. So ESPN is putting that win probability bar up, and it was at like 2%. and it jumped up this inning with 2 on, 1 out in the 9th. The go-ahead run at home plate, and it's now jumped up to 30 to 27%, which one swing of the bat ties it.
Yeah.
So we said yesterday jokingly, this is going to be a bananas playoff season. I'm not going to lean away from that. I'm not going to lean away from that. I'm really not sure how it's going to be. So,
and we don't want it any other way.
I mean, part of us is if you have a team if you have a dog in the fight, you want it to be, you know what? I want to sweep everything, and I don't care. But the fan who does not have a dog in the fight wants chaos.
Wants more yesterdays.
Yeah, like give me all of the, hey, we're just going to go toe-to-toe and slug it out, and you're never going to be able to take a short breath because you just want to do this. It says postseason since 1990, teams are 1-538 when trailing by 3+ runs entering the 9th inning. One team, the Cubs, beat the Giants.
Ooh.
The Cubs beat the Giants after down, and here they are. And if you tell me that this is what it's going to be, I don't know that I haven't. Yeah, and it's Victor Caratini, who a left-handed wizard. How he's having success has another one. He has 8 bombs this season, and if nothing surprises me, but everything does.
At the same time.
Right?
Yeah.
So, this is kind of how it's going to be. There's a lot of chess going on with this. And I forgot that, like, in my head, I don't know why, but Detroit was going to be hosting. And it seemed weird to me, right? But here they are in the bottom of the ninth in a brawl.
Facing it.
In a brawl.
Up against it.
Right? And then in Baltimore, they had my friends. So I have tons of friends that are there. And they're wearing both sides. So I've got friends going together who are both Royals fans and Orioles fans hanging out together. And the big issue, so it's didn't he line drive to left field? They held him. Didn't send him. It's Bregman. Bregman's at third. They didn't. Well, it's 2 outs.
Yeah, you can't risk it.
You don't want to end the game at home plate. Or do you? Things happen. Things happen.
All the time in baseball, as you come to find out, the more we watch.
Yeah, so and McCormick's up. So
he's not a guy you pinch hit for.
I don't know. Here's the thing about the Astros. They go against the numbers way more than anybody that I can think of. He's a 211 hitter, and I'm not sure if it has to be a matchup thing. Like simply a matchup thing. It has to be a matchup thing.
I mean, not that their bench super scares you. But
you've got
McCormick is the best you can do.
You've got some left-handers but they've used some trying earlier in the game. And this is a Houston team that just kind of believes that things will work out. But he's down to his final strike. He's fouled one off directly behind him.
Oh, so McCormick is the pinch hitter.
Yeah, McCormick is the pinch hitter, but nice. I didn't understand why you picked. How many times do you pinch hit? This is some old 1960s and 70s baseball where a 211 hitter sitting on the bench is your best option.
Hey, if McCormick finds a way to first base, Jake Myers, former Husker, comes up.
Yeah, he comes walking. He comes walking up. Well, McCormick's not going to let him without swinging the bat, right? He's not going to let him because you got to battle. So we're going to stay here until at least there's some resolution to this, and then we can have 2 short segments to get out of here on time for Des Moines and Ashton.
This is what Nick and I were doing yesterday with the Braves and the Mets.
Pins and needles. This is the beauty of it. And the folks who are on, almost wild pitched it. But which is why I would tag the runner on the previous swing to have the tying run on third base. I like the fact that it would take away breaking balls from the pitcher.
You would think,
right? With a pinch hitter up, I want him stuck and married to his fastball. Follow. And I'm a member of the Jack Parkman fan club. Jack Parkman is one of the great baseball poets.
Okay,
and him in Major League 2. It's the thing. Well, there's your fastball, and I fouled it straight back. You don't have enough hair on your back to throw me another one. And I paraphrase that. Yeah,
right.
You don't have enough hair on your back to throw me another one. And it's so much so, and I've been in Minute Maid Park in moments like this. And it is the belief of every single person in the building.
You walked him.
Yeah, well, here comes the
Jake
trade.
Myers.
No. They traded during the season.
Hayward.
They get
Oh my
Jason
God.
Hayward. And listen,
Wow.
to get Jason Hayward just for this moment.
Oh my gosh.
Just for this moment. So here's what we're going to do. We'll throw it to break here. And we'll give you the recap when we come back to Old School.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session, and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Looking for a place to relax and unwind after a busy day? Cigars Lounge at 8th and Q in the Haymarket is the perfect place to enjoy good company, a cocktail, and of course a cigar. Visit Cigars Lounge on Tuesdays for Top Shelf Tuesday and enjoy 50% off select spirits. Cigars Lounge offers Perdomo, San Cristobal, Rock Patel, and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket. All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today.
I'm ready.
Burgers?
Check.
Chips?
Check.
Icy cold beer?
Check. Except this one.
I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Fuhrer's cheese spread?
I can't stop eating it.
Rico!
Relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Fuhrer's cheese spread today in most local grocery stores.
Riddle's Jewelry is excited to be celebrating 65 years. 65 years of so many incredible memories celebrating with each of your special moments. In celebration of the 65th Riddle's Jewelry anniversary, we will be offering up to 40% off all engagement rings and all diamond fashion jewelry. The excitement doesn't stop there. Riddle's Jewelry is also offering 18 months, 0% interest and $0 down financing on all qualifying purchases. Riddle's Jewelry has always been known for incredible customer service, one of the largest selections of engagement rings, and don't forget about the on-site jeweler. Come celebrate with us at Riddle's Jewelry, your one-stop diamond shop with exclusive Levian jewelry, Pandora Charm jewelry, and more. All at Riddle's inside Gateway Mall. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel is the answer to all your lunch and dinner cravings. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burnt-in sandwiches and pulled pork. Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Don't forget their great sides like mac and cheese, cheesy potatoes, barbecue beans, or red slaw. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel, open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
What's the radon level at your home? Don't know? Find out with a call to Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. Make sure your home is safe with a radon check from Bryant. If you've already tested, ask Bryant for a free estimate for mitigation. Once completed, you'll get a report showing how much safer your home is. When it comes to radon, call Bryant 467-1111 for testing and mitigation. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
This is James Harrell with NP Dodge Real Estate. When I became a licensed realtor, I wanted a brokerage that would help me grow in my new career. I found that in Lincoln First Realty. When Lincoln First was acquired by NP Dodge, the training and support I received only got better. I love knowing I have the power of the NP Dodge brand behind me. I would recommend NP Dodge to new agents looking to jumpstart their real estate career and to current agents who want to take their business to the next level.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, it's the action off the field you need to focus on. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? Make it a perfect season. We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. All available to order online or on our app. Touchdown! This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back. Old school, 1 hour today, and there's a great reason for it. I do feel like young Mariano Rivera, that I'm just the setup guy for the closer today, and the closer is Des Moines Adams and Ashton Donner.
So who was the Yankees setup guy
before that? Because remember, Wetland was the closer.
Ah, gotcha.
And Rivera was the setup guy, and then I forget who was in front of him. They had a third that was in front of Rivera, another lefty, I believe.
I'm looking at the Yankees
a lefty,
2000-ish.
Stanton, maybe.
Trying to see here.
Stanton.
Mike Stanton was there.
Yeah, Stanton was the seventh inning guy. Rivera 8, Wetland 9, and Wetland carried the baton for a few years before Rivera took it over.
So yeah, Wetland was actually not on that team that won the World Series in 2000. That was his last year, but he was with the Rangers for 3 years.
So if you go before that, because Wetland was the closer.
Yeah.
He was the ninth inning guy until Rivera said, okay.
He led the league with AL with 43 saves in 96. So yeah.
And that 96 team, Stanton, Rivera, Wetland.
Yep.
Which is unfair. It's filthy.
David Cohn in that rotation.
Cohn in the rotation,
Pettit,
Wells,
Kenny
Pettit.
Rogers, Dwight Gooden.
Yeah. Doc gave him double-digit wins that year. Yeah, that's he threw a no-hitter for the Yankees. Yeah. Yeah, pretty interesting times. And it just lets you know how unfair that was. Now, mind you, I believe that's the year they beat the Braves. And the Braves went up 2-0. It should have been. It was a great the emergence. Andrew Jones came in as a 19-year-old, hit 2 bombs. I believe off Pettit.
Braves won that first game 12-1, won game 2-4-0. Then 5-2 Yanks in game 3, 10-inning 8-6 win for the Yanks in game 4.
Which was game set match.
Yep. 1-0. Yanks
they
in
never
game
recovered.
5.
Never recovered.
Smoltz blew it.
Smoltz.
And then Jimmy Key beat Greg Maddux 3-2 in game 6.
It was a brawl. Great series, mind you. A great series. But yeah, that's kind of how it works. It's a great series. I was asking the question to Austin. I'll ask it to you all. Okay, Austin, how many major sports leagues are there? If I said major sports, what's the number for you? Who qualifies?
I recognize the holy trinity of Major League Baseball, National Football League, and National Basketball Association.
So you do not play that NHL is a major league sport.
It's a major sport for other people. It is not for me. So I guess I can give it the pity nod as number 3.5. And I know that's going to get me in trouble on the text line. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I respect hockey. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't pay enough attention to consider it major for me. So I guess fine, we can shove it in there as NHL as the 4th.
I'm a hockey guy. So, you know, I have to honestly say I'm not sure that the Caps winning the Stanley Cup ranked. I celebrated that maybe more than the Nets and the Redskins.
Okay. I can respect that.
Yeah, it was the first major championship in DC in my lifetime was the Bullets.
Oh, yeah.
In 78. And then Redskins 82.
Sure.
Et cetera, forward, and then a block. So I fall in line with Nebraska. And I had my 70s championship introduction to championships. 80s, 90s, we were in the discussion for dominant programs, organizations, et cetera. 2000s, not so much. Not so much. And we're both in the business of having a young quarterback leading us to a resurrection as we currently speak. Right. So, new coach, young quarterbacks leading the way. Yeah, all of that's in play. All of that's in play.
Hey, the Commanders being listed as a destination for Devontae Adams. You in?
I'm in because I'm an Adams fan.
Would that get you back in the Commanders' door, out of the portal?
Yes, because that would be a move that locks me in that they're doing the right thing for the right reasons. My issue with them hasn't been on as much on the field is just the what happens. It's the pimple to all the bad things that are happening off the field, and it's decision making. And I've said openly, decision making as an organization through leadership, et cetera, shows up on the field, which is why I couldn't support.
Yeah,
and that was that. And people said, "No, that's front running." No, that's knowing that there's stuff going on behind the scenes that keeps that product bad on the field, thereby hurting my friends and family who love this thing.
It's keeping your heart safe.
Yeah, it's just to go, you're just not doing. I have to protect my heart. So we'll do that. We'll go to break here, and we'll come back, give a final update on baseball as it stands for this hour. We'll bring in Des Moines and Ashton and let them preview you on the 5 o'clock hour and the big news premiere here on The Ticket. We'll be right back.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Looking for a place to relax and unwind after a busy day? Cigars Lounge at 8th and Q in the Haymarket is the perfect place to enjoy good company, a cocktail, and of course a cigar. Visit Cigars Lounge on Tuesdays for Top Shelf Tuesday and enjoy 50% off select spirits. Cigars Lounge offers Perdomo, San Cristobal, Rock Patel, and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket. All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today. I'm ready. Burgers? Check. Chips? Check. Icy cold beer? Check. Except this one. I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread? I can't stop eating it. Rico, relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today in most local grocery stores.
Riddle's Jewelry is excited to be celebrating 65 years. 65 years of so many incredible memories celebrating with each of your special moments. In celebration of the 65th Riddles Jewelry anniversary, we will be offering up to 40% off all engagement rings and all diamond fashion jewelry. The excitement doesn't stop there. Riddles Jewelry is also offering 18 months, 0% interest and $0 down financing on all qualifying purchases. Riddles Jewelry has always been known for incredible customer service, one of the largest selections of engagement rings, and don't forget about the on-site jeweler. Come celebrate with us at Riddles Jewelry, your one-stop diamond shop with exclusive Levian jewelry, Pandora Charm jewelry, and more. All at Riddles inside Gateway Mall. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel is the answer to all your lunch and dinner cravings. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burnt-in sandwiches and pulled pork. Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Don't forget their great sides like mac and cheese, cheesy potatoes, barbecue beans, or red slaw. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel, open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
What's the radon level at your home? Don't know? Find out with a call to Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. Make sure your home is safe with a radon check from Bryant. If you've already tested, ask Bryant for a free estimate for mitigation. Once completed, you'll get a report showing how much safer your home is. When it comes to radon, call Bryant 467-1111 for testing and mitigation. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
This is James Harrell with NP Dodge Real Estate. When I became a licensed realtor, I wanted a brokerage that would help me grow in my new career. I found that in Lincoln First Realty. When Lincoln First was acquired by NP Dodge, the training and support I received only got better. I love knowing I have the power of the NP Dodge brand behind me. I would recommend NP Dodge to new agents looking to jumpstart their real estate career and to current agents who want to take their business to the next level.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, it's action off the field you need to focus on. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? Make it a perfect season. We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. All available to order online or on our app. Touchdown! This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love. Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Again, Tuesdays are now different, and I am thrilled. Great cause, great reason, great people, all of those things above. So the Tuesdays from 4 to 5, it'll be your usual old school, and then 5 to 6 on Tuesdays. We called an audible. We called an audible, and here's the thing: I'm good for 6 or 7 innings, but I got a setup and a closer now, and I can hand it over to them and let them share some really good news every Tuesday and have some discussions about who we really are. It's really cool. I'm excited because it's an opportunity for folks to kind of look in the mirror and say, okay, this is who we really are as people. We don't have to say who we are. We have to be active. And I'm kind of excited. So we've partnered with Teammates Mentoring. And I want to introduce again Des Moines Adams, Ashton Honor from Teammates Mentoring. Kudos and welcome. It's official now.
We are official. Thank you for letting us join the family. We are so excited.
There's lots to be excited about. One, the idea and concept is that to take an hour to simply say, let's do a better thing. If we're going to put something in the community, what better thing can we do is to connect ourselves, to make the community better by being active under the flag that is Teammates Mentoring. Des Moines, why do you want to give up an hour of the busiest schedule in Nebraska to come sit on the ticket and put yourselves out on the streams and allow people to occupy your space?
Because there is a strong need right now for our young people, especially 3rd through 5th grade.
Mm-hmm.
They need those additional caring adults, those positive role models that we call teammates mentors.
Mm-hmm.
And once a week, we are excited to put out that call to action so people can get to know our story, but most importantly, this mission that was started by co-founders Nancy and Tom Osborne 33 years ago.
You just said a thing that, and again, Austin and I were talking, and I said, well, Tuesdays for the last few years for me, it's been Teammates Tuesday. Me and my little one, me and my mentee get together on Tuesday mornings. And what I thought I was doing was contributing. And then what I figured out is I was being fed. What I found out is I was being fed. That I get to sit at the table and to listen to someone else's story, their growth, and just feed into that. And what you just said, my mentee is now in high school, and he's doing exceptionally well. As a matter of fact, he yelled at you via me today. He says, "Look, man, I saw the billboards. They're all over the place. How come I'm not on it? Don't I look the part?" Which lets you know that it lands in several ways. That wait a minute, I would love to say how good this is for me, but on the other side, to say that between 3rd and 5th grade, in need.
Yes.
So I have some talent in this building that I'm going to allow them to take an hour each week and go and mentor. And you know this crew that I'm talking about. So you know the crew that we're going to have to push out the door and to a table at a school somewhere soon.
And I know this crew, and this crew is used to being not called out, but called up. And that's what Teammates Time Out with Demo and Ash is all about. We're not about calling people out. We're about calling people up to step up to the challenge, to help this community be a thriving community. And for everyone that's going to be listening to Teammates Time Out with Demo and Ash every Tuesday from 5 to 6, the future belongs to those who prepare for it. And we have been preparing for this opportunity. And we just appreciate you, DP, for being an example by serving as a mentor and for sharing your platform so that we can share our platform so that we can do good in the communities that hear our voices.
These Huskers have said, the mantra, the call to work is join the team, be a teammate. And they're like, okay. And I said, well, I'm putting y'all back in the game. I'm putting you back in the game. Like, listen. And they understand that. They understand that because all of them had somebody who sat across the table for them. And they remember that. But before I get out of here, I want to offer this because you just spoke specifically to 3rd and 5th graders.
Yes.
Let me say I'm good with being first to the table for a 3rd to 5th grader.
We love it. We love it.
Right. I'm in.
We're writing this down.
I'm
So
in.
you're
I'm in.
Yes.
Well, it's on air and it's recorded.
Yes.
I'm in 3rd to 5th grader, somewhere in the area, so I can get back and forth. But to sit at the table, I'll have this thing that my family likes to say. It's another person to love and to love you.
Yes. And we appreciate it. More details as to why I specifically named 3rd through 5th.
Mhm.
And so we are excited to, again, just serve students. These students want a mentor. They all deserve a mentor. And that is why this teammates timeout with Demo and Ash is important, because going back to what you said, it allows us to pause, look at ourselves in the face, and ask ourselves, what can we do? How can we contribute to the community that we're in to help build the next generation of leaders, not followers?
Well, I'm going to get out of the way and let y'all be great. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the stories, to the victories, to the lessons, and to the step up. I'm looking forward to it.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
We're excited. Thank you.
That'll be it for Old School. Man, don't go anywhere. The ticket is about to get hyped. I'm looking forward to it. I want to say thank you, Austin, for stepping up as well. Greatly appreciate you, kind sir. He's going to guide you through the next hour of Tuesdays forward. Don't go anywhere. Remember, be kind to yourself, and while you're doing that, find somebody else.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session, and